A US Navy ship recently made a shocking move by secretly installing Starlink terminals on one of its warships. But the big question is why? Is the Navy looking to improve its communication capabilities? Or is there something more sinister in play? Find out more in our latest security story. What's up, everybody? I'm Davin Jackson with eSecurity Planet. And today's story is a real head scratcher. It involves high seas, high-tech gadgets, and high-ranking military officials willing to risk their security for sports scores and Netflix. So batten down the hatches because we're diving into the case of the stinky Wi-Fi. Get it? Batten down the hatches? No? Okay. This is the USS Manchester, a literal combat ship capable of operating in various environments, including the open ocean, coastal waters, and near shore. However, we're not here to discuss how awesome this ship is, and it does look pretty awesome. Instead, this ship is the scene of a recent major security conspiracy involving cover-ups from high-ranking officials and, of all things, Wi-Fi. According to a Navy Times publication, the ship's senior enlisted leaders weren't really happy with their internet access during deployment. Now, it's true, Navy internet on a ship can be very slow or heavily restricted, and that's by design for several reasons, one being operational security. But instead of adhering to the rules and working through official channels, these chiefs decided to take matters into their own hands. Enter Elon Musk. Well, maybe not Elon directly, but Starlink, Elon Musk's Internet from Space project. In April of 2023, the ship's chief, led by their then command senior chief, secretly paid almost $3,000 to purchase a Starlink dish and installed it on the Manchester with a wood pallet and tie-down straps. The high-ranking officials then gave their newfound secret Wi-Fi network a cool name. They decided to name it STINKY, and they made STINKY exclusive to a select few. So while the rest of the crew were stuck with a limited internet connection, if any at all, the chiefs and a few others were streaming movies, catching up on sports scores, and checking their social media. Probably not the best idea if you want to keep the ship's morale high. But if you ask me, those who didn't have access, they should consider that a blessing in disguise, because they were about to embark on some rough waters ahead. And that's because this is a perfect example of shadow IT and the problems that it can cause. Shadow IT refers to IT systems and applications used within an organization without the knowledge or approval of the IT department or management. This can include things like USB and cloud storage services, messaging apps, and unauthorized hardware devices. People often use unapproved hardware and software to bypass the security protocols and restrictions that are set by management and IT. For example, a user may use their personal apps at work, or bring a storage device like a USB thumb drive, or even plug a personal router into the company's network to access their own personal Wi-Fi network. Although the use of shadow IT can make things more convenient, it can also lead to serious security risks. These include security gaps and data breaches. Shadow IT systems are often not subject to the same security controls as authorized systems, which makes them more vulnerable to cyber attacks and data breaches. Malware infections. Shadow IT systems can also be more vulnerable to malware infections, which can spread to other systems on the network. Shadow IT systems can also lead to compliance violations, such as violations of data privacy regulations. And that's exactly what was happening on the USS Manchester. Networks like STINKY are banned on Navy ships because of operational security and cybersecurity concerns. You see, as Navy ships are deployed to certain areas where there can be reconnaissance missions or even conflicts with adversaries, a wireless network can become an attack vector that can be used to gain access to the ship's network by hacking into the Wi-Fi and stealing mission-critical information, or even reveal the ship's location. And although a small few were in on this scheme, this wasn't exactly a top-secret mission, because word about an unauthorized Wi-Fi network got around the ship quickly, especially when they bought signal amplifiers after noticing the signal didn't cover the entire ship. And when someone left a comment in the commander's suggestion box about the Wi-Fi network, they intercepted the comment and denied its existence. When more people started asking questions, they changed the name of STINKY to reflect the printer. And when leadership conducted an investigation into rumors of a secret Wi-Fi network, the command senior chief lied and denied the existence, and the investigators never found the Starlink dish. So after all that, the crew probably thought it was going to be smooth sailing from here on out. But little did they know the tides were quickly changing. And that's because a short time later, a civilian contractor spotted the dish while performing maintenance. And now here's the crazy part. Although the secret satellite crew knew that the work being done near their secret dish could expose their Wi-Fi network, they agreed to still keep the dish installed. I guess they thought after getting away with it for so long that no one else would let the cat out of the bag. But they were wrong. The contractor quickly reported the dish, and when the command senior chief found out, she sent a message to one of her colleagues that says, "The gig is up." Another investigation was launched and revealed not only Stinky's existence, but that it also potentially compromised the ship's security. The investigation also found that at least 15 crew members knew about it. As for the command senior chief, well, she was dead in the water after she was found to have lied about only using the satellite in port multiple times, and she even falsified data usage charts and documents. With all the evidence stacked against her, the command senior chief had no choice but to finally confess to everything, and she pled guilty to willful dereliction of duty and 2 false official statements charges. The other chiefs admitted to their use of the Wi-Fi network and handed over the Starlink system. So what were the consequences? Well, they didn't have to walk the plank, but they definitely didn't get a slap on the wrist either. The command chief received a non-judicial punishment, which included a demotion and being relieved of command. As for the other chiefs involved, they likely faced similar repercussions. So, what can we learn from this whole Stinky situation? Get it? Stinky, Wi-Fi, forget it. Shadow IT might seem like a harmless way to get better Wi-Fi, but it can have serious security and disciplinary consequences. In this situation, the chiefs put the ship and crew at risk with their actions, and trying to cover it up led to career-damaging repercussions. All right, shipmates, what are your thoughts on this story? Let us know in the comment section below. Did the chiefs deserve what they got, or should the Navy do something different in the future? Also, let me know how many sailor references you caught in this video. I'll shout out the winner in our next security story. But to see if you won, or if you enjoyed this story and like to see more, remember to like the video and subscribe to the eSecurity Planet channel. Also click the bell for notifications so you can be notified when we launch new videos. Thanks for watching. I'm Davin Jackson, and until next time, keep it fair winds and following seas.